and a major breakthrough for Saudi Arabia and Syria, seemingly sudden following the other major breakthrough. These are just reports at this juncture. Talk us through the significance right now.
Right, maybe significant, Benita. I mean, don't forget, lots of countries have diplomatic relations with each other that hate each other, right? So the fact that Syria and Saudi Arabia are going to have diplomatic relations doesn't mean that all is well and good in their relationship, right? This could simply be a way of continuing the struggle between Saudi Arabia and Iran by other means, right? With embassies, with the ability to have formal public meetings at a high level, at a senior level, in an open way, and open lines of communication, rather than through other means. In a sense, though, it is significant in that it is a formal recognition of the fact that there won't be a total victory, right, in the Syrian civil war, a recognition formally by the Saudi government, assuming this happens, that the Bashar Assad's government or regime, if you will, is there to stay, and that he won't actually lose the Syrian civil war. Obviously, we knew that years ago, but maybe a formal recognition of that fact on the ground, potentially also coupled with the return of Syria to the Arab League, which, again, according to these Reuters reports, could come in April at the next Arab League summit, should the process move forward. But again, we have to be careful. We don't know exactly what this means. Is this really a signal of a tectonic shift in the Middle East along the lines of what we saw, or is a continuation of what we saw, right, with the resumption of diplomatic relations with Iran? Or again, is this still simply a new way of conducting the Syrian-Iranian rivalry across the region that isn't going anywhere, but now is going to be conducted with embassies, with formal public meetings? As you can tell, I'm leaning much more to the latter camp. There are reasons why Syria and Iran don't like each other. There are reasons why these two governments are competing with each other across the Middle East, including in Syria. Those reasons haven't gone away, even if that competition, that struggle, if you will, is going to potentially be carried out by other means.
Nonetheless, talk us through the eyes of the United States watching this unfold. Vastly fascinating right now.
Absolutely. We've seen, first of all, reaction from Washington to the red carpet rollout given to Bashar Assad in the UAE. So obviously, we heard those voices, and obviously Saudi Arabia already in the doghouse from the perspective of many people in Congress, and this certainly won't help their cause. But the Saudis, I think, understand that and are taking the calculated risk in terms of their relationship with the United States. And as I said at the time of the resumption of relations with Iran, part of a kind of bargaining that Saudi Arabia is holding, a kind of auction, right, between the United States and China, but who they're going to lean toward in Middle Eastern geopolitics. This, again, part of that same game, even if this one is much, much less connected to China than the Iranian resumption was. But at any rate, obviously not going to help Saudi's cause in Washington. They obviously took that into account, but they understand that of all of their many problems in Washington, this is going to be a very, very small piece. I don't think it's really going to change the scale all that much, Benita, but certainly there are no shortage of challenges the Saudis face in the halls of power in Washington. They seem to feel that they can best manage that by using the leverage of their relationship with China as a kind of stick rather than giving the United States and those critics carrots.